everyone. I'm Thomas McNeil, the Director of Emergency Management for Dorchester County Government. Thank you for joining us today for the press conference regarding the current flooding and county conditions in the aftermath of Tropical Storm Debbie. As many of you are aware, Tropical Storm Debbie has brought a heavy rainfall and strong winds to our area, significantly impacting Dorchester County. The storm has caused widespread flooding, particularly along our rivers. The Ashley River has risen to 25.31 feet, and the Edisto River reached 17.21 feet overnight. These levels are well above normal and continue to pose a serious risk to our communities. And even currently right now, we're under the risk of torrential downpours associated with some thunderstorms that are moving into the area. Our Emergency Operations Center has been activated since last Sunday, and we are coordinating efforts across all departments to ensure the safety and well-being of our residents. We are closely monitoring the river levels, which are expected to remain high over the next several days. Floodwaters have led to the road closures and property damage, and we are urging residents to stay informed and follow all safety guidelines. In response to these conditions, we have deployed additional resources to the most affected areas and are working with local, state, and federal partners to provide assistance to our call center. Is open and available to make your reports of damage or requests for assistance. And we encourage anyone in need to reach out. As always, if there's an emergency, dial 911. Thank you again for being here. I'd like to welcome Chairman Todd Friddle to make some remarks.
Thanks, sir. Thank you all for being here today. I want to take a moment and thank everyone who's been involved in responding to Tropical Storm Debbie. Our first responders have worked tirelessly to keep their county safe, and we're incredibly grateful for their dedication. We want to thank our state and local partners who have provided essential support during this time. I will say that this has been amazing to see the support among different agencies and the counties and municipalities. I want to put a big thank you out to those in the Dorchester County staff who have been working hard to address many challenges brought on by the storm. We've got people cooking for hundreds of people each day. Our water and sewer team, our public works staff have been working day and night to ensure that everybody has safe on the roads right now. I need to thank the staff at the Emergency Operations Center here. I wish we would be able to have an opening before today, but we're getting to try out the new room and the new facilities. And our first responders, I've got to say extreme thank you to our first responders. They've done an unbelievable job. To our residents, we appreciate your cooperation and patience during this storm. We know that it's been a difficult time, and we ask for your continued patience in which we work through the repairs, damage, including dealing with flooding and damaged roads. Please know that we are doing everything we can to get things back to normal as quickly as possible. Again, thank you for your support and understanding. Next, I'd like to recognize Chief Deputy Sam Richardson, and thank you all very much, and stay safe.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just want to advise everyone that the information in our briefing can change from hour to hour, so just be aware of that caveat. Just want to brief initially on some major roadway concerns. Bacon's Bridge South near Highway 61, it's a flooding issue there. Dorchester Road, lane number 1 in front of Moneyman Pawn Shop, it's a flooding issue there. Wire Road near Zion Road is closed until repaired. The Department of Transportation is currently working on that particular location. Wire Road at the Gibbons Ferry Bridge, water still flowing over the bridge there. Beadler Forest Drive, there's a washout between Mallard Lake Road and Cole Lane. Powder Home Road from Beasley to Paint Lanes, there's a washout there. In addition to these major roads and many other roads, there are others that have minor to serious flooding issues. I want to remind you again that these issues can change from hour to hour. Some of the neighborhoods most affected in Somerville, Asheboro, around the lower part of Mayfield Drive, and that's near the lake, also in the area of Lakeview and Hampton Drive. In Gibbons, Canaan United Methodist Church, the the church and the cemetery. Canaan Road, also near the church, is flooded as well. In Givens, you also have Old Beach Hill Road, Boat Landing Road, Shoe Fly Road, Gator Walk, and Shad Lane. In Dorchester, and that's the western end of the county, you've got many roads and neighborhoods that are mortally to seriously affected in that particular area. When you're traveling, I want you to check with our office, the Dorchester County Sheriff's Office, and the Dorchester County Government Facebook page and web page for an up-to-the-minute map on what the closings are. Future issues. You're going to experience some problems at rush hour in the morning, tomorrow evening, and possibly for days to come. Remember, I want everybody to remember that this is going to be a challenging time for us all. I want to preach patience, 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 please. I want everyone to check to ensure that what you may think is an alternate route may be actually open. So please try to do your best to verify that. I want to talk a little bit about safety. Listen, we've seen kids playing in water, persons on boats, surfboards, kayaks, motorboats, and canoes. What may seem a fun time, these waters have very stiff currents and they're dangerous. It's unknown that there may have been breaches to the public in terms of private sewers, outhouses, or anything that may have hazmat material in it. You need to be aware of that. Very importantly, many animals and reptiles have been displaced. This has always been, we learned this, lessons learned from 2015. We've had an influx of snake calls before, so we expect to see the same thing now. And we're talking about poisonous snakes, sometimes rattlesnakes, copperheads, water moccasins. So please be vigilant about those types of issues. Want to make sure everybody's aware of their surroundings. Listen, our first priority is to make sure that our citizens here in Dorchester County are safe. And we're asking for your cooperation to make this happen. Thank you. And I will be followed by the fire chief. Thank you.
Thanks, Chief. Dorchester County Fire Rescue has been hard at work from the challenges brought on by Tropical Storm Debbie. Over the past few days, our teams have been on the ground, in the water, and in various places providing support to people in need. Over the past 7 days, we've had over 20 adults rescued and various animals from dogs to chickens. Ensuring their safety through these tough conditions as we removed them and got them to where they need to be. Right now, we continue to posture across the county in different places close to the river, in the Grover area, the Givens area, and then down toward the Ashley River in a couple of places down there. But we are prepared to respond where we're needed. I'll take a couple of minutes to thank the National Guard, the USAR SWIFT teams from Alabama and Tennessee that have been vital to our response. They have been a great help. We appreciate the school districts for Woodland, Clay Hill, and DuBose for opening up and letting us house those various teams as they come in, and that's been a big help to us. But finally, I want to take a note and praise our firefighters a little bit. They have gone above and beyond over the past 7 days. They've really worked hard. They have put their lives on hold at home, have not been home, have been out and taking care of what they need to take care of for our community and taking care of our community. So with that, thank you very much. I think District 4 is up next.
Good afternoon. I just want to begin by thanking all the Dorchester County agencies that have been involved in this project or this event. Just incredible, the amount of support, the amount of communication every day has made the process flow a little bit easier. No situation like this is ever easy, but it has been manageable with the support and the communication with all the agencies in Dorchester County. So thank you very much. I also want to take a second to thank our staff in Dorchester for many of them working 24-hour shifts to make sure we have shelters open, to make sure food is being served, to make sure we can provide services to the agencies that are using our school. A lot of times when events like this take place, we don't see the things that happen behind the scenes, but it takes a lot of people. And Dorchester 4 is a resilient group. We will continue to monitor what's going on. We want to thank our families, our school community, our teachers, staff, administrators for their continued support, flexibility, while we try to work through this so we can ensure the start of the school year is productive for all of our folks and safe. To our families, as we get ready for Meet the Teacher Night on Monday, and as we hope to open up the doors to our students on Wednesday, we just want to make sure and reiterate the importance of, if it does not feel safe, stay at home. Nothing is more important than life, and we will be able to support you however we can if you just let us know. Reach out to your schools, your principals, and they will work with you. But I can't reiterate enough the importance of staying home if you do not feel safe. We will work with you. Thank you very much. And now, Dr. Robbins, DD2.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm going to reiterate some of the things you've already heard. I want to say thank you to our emergency management partners. What most of you don't know is when we go OpCon levels and we open our emergency operations center, these people are working 24/7, shift changes to try to make sure that we're providing every convenience and opportunity to our citizens as possible. And so we're just a small part of that, and we want to say thank you guys for the communication and the collaboration in this event. From DD2 standpoint, we're looking at this every day. We know weather can be very unpredictable. The three things that I really wanted to share are: 1, patience, be patient with us; 2, stay informed; and 3, safety is the most important thing to us. Right now, there's portions of our school district that you would look and say, well, there is nothing wrong, but we have 27,000 students and 4,000 employees, and so we have to look at the whole picture. Our staff has been monitoring our buildings. All of our schools are in great shape, even with the enormous amount of water we've had. The one area is the Gavans area, that's where our technology center is located. Again, it's flooding in that area quite a bit, but we've been able to get our equipment off ground and protect it, so we feel very good about that. We did go ahead and have Meet the Teacher today from 2 to 4:30 in several locations, with alternate arrangements being provided to families who couldn't safely make it. But we knew a lot of our buildings were in some very safe areas, and we didn't want to put that off any longer. We will make decisions based on these leadership meetings that we have and the forecast and the water we continue to see. But I always like to put it into perspective. So for us, it's 27,000 students that'll hit those roads when we start school. It's 4,000 employees. And with those students, it could be anywhere from 30 to 50,000 parents on the roads. So in a county of 178,000 people, that's how many folks that we affect. And so we want to do our part by keeping the roadways safe so that the emergency workers can do their jobs to get things open and back to normal as soon as possible. We will continue to try to make a decision about 24 hours in advance so that families can make arrangements. But as it stands, tomorrow will be a work day for our staff who can safely travel to their sites, because we know we have several employees that live in the northern part of the county, and they live in Berkeley County, which was severely affected by this weather. And so we don't want them traveling in unsafe conditions. And school is scheduled for us to start on Tuesday. But again, we will try to make a decision either late tonight or first thing tomorrow morning on whether we'll start school on Tuesday. So again, we appreciate your support. We ask for your patience as we try to make safe decisions for our community, and we work as just one part of a team. So thank you to the Dorchester County Emergency Management folks. We appreciate you.
All right, and we wouldn't want to get out of here with making sure that we also thank our state partners. We've had so much support from South Carolina Emergency Management Division, SLED, who's been providing aviation resources for us to be able to get up and fly and see the ground truth for ourselves, as well as the National Guard. They're always a fantastic asset during these types of events. And then we also want to thank our volunteer organizations that are active in disaster. You know, Salvation Army has been assisting us with feeding, and those that even stepped up but weren't necessarily needed immediately. But they're here for the long haul as we move into recovery. So as we close today's press conference, I want to emphasize that safety of our residents remains our top priority. Our teams will continue to work tirelessly to monitor and respond to the ongoing flooding and any new developments. We ask that you continue to stay informed through our official channels and take all necessary precautions to protect yourself and your loved ones. Thank you all for your time and attention, and please stay safe.